Hi, I'm Gloria Brooks, founder of Nature Glow's eScience. So, we are talking about how to road school with unit studies. Yesterday I got cut off, so I'm doing part two about I was sharing my story about how I acquired my RV. So go ahead and watch the last video. I'll put the link in the description or the comments for those of you who are watching me on Facebook. But you can watch that video so you can hear my RVing story. But I wanted to wrap that up and also bring it home as to road schooling with unit studies is really an incredible combination. So why do I say this? First of all, decide if you're going to be a road schooler. Those who come to this particular subject are most likely interested in road schooling, at the very least interested, if not road schooling. So grab the link in my description or comments about how to do a unit study. I give you really succinct instructions, really straightforward. Like you can have a unit study done in as little as 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes even less. I think I've done one in 10 minutes. Of course, I've got lots of teaching experience, but you may surprise yourself. So grab that unit study planner and let's talk a bit more about why road schooling and unit studies are such a great combination. So road schooling is when a homeschool family moves full-time into their RV or even part-time. There are no rules to this, but they do a lot of traveling in their RV and they homeschool from the RV. And road schooling affords the opportunity for real life learning experiences, going out there, exploring, going to national parks together, boondocking, which just means dry camping without hookups or electricity or water or sewage. You basically bring everything in with you and bring everything out. That's actually how I camp most of the time. I love it. I have everything I need in my camper van, and it's most of the time it's either free or very cheap to boondock. It's a great way to save money. So if you're interested in road schooling, I strongly suggest visiting the Cheap RV Living YouTube channel. And my friend Bob Wells there shows people how to convert their either camper van or whatever type of vehicle you want into a full-time living RV, and also gives tips if you want to buy an RV. He gives really great video tips on how to do that. Okay, so let's bring it back home to unit studies. So when you're traveling around with your kids and your family, talk to them. What are their interests? Where do they want to go? Try to keep it focused around what your kids are most interested in learning. And then grab my unit study planner and write those down. Fill in the various subjects. Say your child is passionate about visiting the Dakotas and seeing those amazing statues in the mountains. You can go visit there together. And you can bring in like geology connections, history connections. There's a whole history as to how how the faces were chiseled into the mountains, history behind each of the famous people that were chiseled into the rock. So just so many rich unit study connections. Creative writing. For creative writing, that is so easy with road schooling. Your kids could just journal every night about their adventures, or during the day, whatever the best time is for your family to do journaling. And I strongly suggest circling up in the morning and in the evening again and sharing, in the morning what you want to explore. You can get out my free unit study planner and write down the places you want to visit, links, add in your links for using resources online for the particular unit study. And that can be a time where you journal as a family about, first of all, what you want to do at the beginning of the day. And then when you circle up at the end of the day, journal, have some like 10 minutes of journaling time. If your kids hate writing, They could draw pictures of their adventures. You want to make it, you want to make the learning atmosphere as pliable and fascinating and interesting and adjustable to your kids as possible with road schooling. Road schooling is such an exciting opportunity to do that. All right, go ahead, grab my unit study planner, and there's also a playlist on unit studies that I have been accumulating videos on, so check that out. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.